to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. Give me a hug. Happy Father's Day to you Papa Bears out there. Mwah. Love y'all. We need a lot of strong, stand-up men in this country. We need good Papa Bears being the stand-up that they are. We need you. We need you. And more importantly, us women need to appreciate you more. Okay? This woman recognizes that, and I think a lot of gals that follow this channel agree and recognize that as well. So we thank you. We hope you've had a great day and hope you all have had a great weekend. How about that parade last night? Woo! It's awesome. That's the parade I want to be at. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but that I was like, yep, that's where I'd be right now. Absolutely. Show us what you got. Go for it. Wonderful. I love seeing all the different shots of the Army in terms of different time periods, Revolution, you know, post-Civil War, World War I. I love that. That fascinates me. I just absolutely appreciate reenactors, reenactment history. It showing our children these visuals right now is imperative because they're not learning it anywhere else. Let me tell you, it has to be you that is willing to pick up your children and your grandbabies and go to as many historical sites and events that you can. And I do want to warn you right now, there are evil forces that are coming into state parks and different places like that are trying to change how, what reenactors do, what they can or cannot do. Really, it's been going on for a couple of years, and it's quite problematic because they are, in bed with the fact of erasing history. They want it only one way, as opposed to really discussing all the possible ways or the reality of things that actually were. They want to stick to this crazy narrative of one thing, and that's it. So I just want to say that that is a battleground right now for those who are reenactors. I'm sure several of you can chime in on that. But I just want to say, so do your homework, okay? But if you've got some really good places to take your, like I said, nieces and nephews, children, grandchildren, whatever, homeschool group, whatever, Sunday school group, whatever, take them, okay? Because you're the one that is, again, passing the torch of who we are, what we are, and who we choose to be going forward, right? And that's really important because right now I think it's very heavy on a lot of people's hearts to see the things that are happening in our country. And, there's things that I've seen even on the internet today, just scrolling from the protests from yesterday, and I just sit there and I go, how does this person get to this? I mean, just some really gross and outlandish things. I'm not saying they were violent, but I have to say, I sit there and I go, oh, yeah, that's making a wave. That's making an impact. I don't know what they're trying to say. Why are you dressed up like Tony the Tiger off of Frosted Flakes? Rum Tum Tugger? I mean, what are we trying to do here? I don't understand that. Maybe you understand it, but I don't understand it. Folks, we can't save these people. We can't save anyone. You can only save yourself. And this is a very difficult place for many of us to accept because, especially as moms, and dads too, I know. But men typically have a better sense of, I'm only going to do what I can do. I'm going to do my best. And then they have a stronger ability to go, us women, moms especially, that's a battle for us because we just want to keep going and trying. And you know what happens? We end up wearing ourselves down to nothing. Literally. And I'm telling you right now, that's not fair to you, and it's not fair to me. It's not fair to you gals out there. I've gotten to the point where I really, truly have come to terms with I can only do my best. I'm stressing out. I have been stressing out and been upset because the weather has been so crazy that I'm not where I want to be time-wise. I'm really hard on myself, y'all. I know a lot of you all are probably, you're probably your worst critic too. Really hard on myself because I want to have things done, and I try to be realistic, like in 30 days. And I tell myself, okay, I'm going to set the goal of doing X amount of stuff, and if I only get 60% done, well, getting 60% done by a certain time frame right now is really difficult because when it rains every day, when it's flooding or when it's doing something crazy, it's hard to get ahead. And I just want to say that I know that I'm on the right path, but I have to be gentler with myself. I had a nightmare that I mentioned to you all. I don't know what my hair is doing, y'all. I'm sorry. Just so you know, I can't see it and I don't care. I had a dream. I've talked about this in my last video. I've had 3 very vivid dreams, and I've explained them to you. One with the baby, another one with the tornadoes, and then I had another one which I have not discussed, and I'm just going to be real brief about it because I emotionally struggled with it. I dreamed that I was out with my dad and my husband driving. We were in a community close by. Don't know why we were there. And somehow we were in a neighborhood, and I didn't know how to get out. And I wanted to get out because I watched James have in the dream, I thought he had a stroke. And so I was trying to get out to get my husband to the hospital. And every time I would try to drive out to get to the main road to get to the hospital, something would stop me. Something would stop me. In one part of the dream, I had to turn around, and another one I had to back up to go the other way. When I backed up, I had to stop because I hit somebody's mailbox. I've never hit a mailbox in my life. And I don't remember if we ever got out. I just remember I was frantic in the actual dream itself. I woke myself up, and I'm going to tell you right now, I cried like a baby. It was so stressful. And that was that was over 2 weeks or so ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago. And I couldn't save him. It was like no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't do what I knew I needed to do to help my husband. Now, he didn't die in the dream, but he had a health scare, which, by the way, I want to let you know, you're probably like, that means my husband just got back his cardiology information, and he had a heart scan done to show real quick. Some folks are concerned, because he gained weight. His artery, his pumping system is clear as a bell. We just did it again. And, my husband had some heart issues from a viral infection. They think it was a viral attack on his heart back in 2016. But, he's doing great. He's losing more weight again. His blood sugar was like 98 this morning. He's not on insulin or anything. He's doing really, really good. But I don't think this was actually about his health. I think this was what I've been manifesting in my mind about trying to save other people. And even my own husband, all I can do is be the best wife that I know to be, to strive to continue to try to be that Proverbs 31, to try to be that stand-up, to try to be that servant. And that's not just to my husband, that's also to my children, for my Nana, for my community. And I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to do everything right, but I want to do my best. And I've had to let this go, because I think that was my lesson, was no matter how hard you try, no matter what you take on, no matter how far you drive yourself into the ground, in the end, everyone's salvation is between them, their repentance, and Jesus. In terms of world affairs, all I can do, all you moms out there, I know you're wearing yourself out. You men may be doing it too. You just sometimes tend to be better at it, or you tend to internalize it differently. See, women, we can just flip out because we're so stressed out, because we want to be everything to everyone. And I do think that's the sign of a good person and a good woman. But there has to be a stopping point. When you're wearing yourself so thin, you're not being productive. You're not getting things done. So the win in this is, honestly, again, you're looking this way, you're looking that way, you're looking up, you're looking down. You got to run. It's like God just takes you by just like this. Look at me. Stop. Do your best. You overdoing it, Patara, or whoever. This is what I hear God saying. You're not when you feel like you have to save everything, you are not trusting me. So that's where I'm at right now, is realizing that all I can do is get up and do my best and do what I know is right, and to pray for whoever and whatever, and say, God, I'm trusting you on this. This is as a little human being, this seems so hard, but it's like when it breaks you, and you literally, whether it's been a real life situation where you had no control, or you have a dream and there's no control, or you look around and you go, no matter how hard I try to make all of these things happen, something stops it, doesn't it? Because I'm not in the ultimate control here. All I can do is my best. So folks, it's like God got my attention. I think it's because I surrendered to that. That's very hard for me. It has nothing to do with me trying to disrespect the Lord. It's just we have to submit to that. Do the things. Be the things. Yes, try your best. But that's all we can do. And that's why we show up. You know, sometimes I do things a little bit extra, and James will say, why? He doesn't ask anymore. You know, it's like, there's no sense in you doing this right now when you know you can do it tomorrow morning or whatever. And he doesn't question this anymore. I just look at him and I say, if something were to go wrong, if something were to happen, I know that I did all the things, that I didn't slack. I made sure that I checked this, or I added an extra bucket of water in that stall, or I put an extra this, or I went ahead and did just quick little things, right? You got to do your best. So folks, I hope you've had a wonderful, I'm petting my face, might be a little crazy, but that's where I'm at right now. And it's strangely, it is a really good place to be, because it's like you've allowed yourself to accept what is and how it should be, and it strives you to focus on the actions of service, and then you say, that's I'm not supposed to change it, I'm just supposed to do my best and put that forward. I hope this has made sense, because I hope I make sense. It has nothing to do with y'all, but it's amazing. I feel it's just amazing what I know God has shown me in just the past short couple of weeks. So I'm going to keep doing my best, as I keep saying, and pushing and going and doing, and that's all one can do, whether it's on your farm, in your garden, at your job, paying off your debt, checking your pantry. Just make sure you're doing it, and then throw it up. Remember how we say to look up? Well, absolutely watch the sky, but throw it up. Because the great, great catcher, he already has us caught. Battle's won. Like, subscribe, and share. Pray, prep, and be peaceful. Again, happy Father's Day. A lot of videos coming up this week. It's going to be some messy videos. I'm just going to let you know right now, because all I'm going to be doing between now and Thursday is working, cleaning, prepping. I may have to run a few errands to get things for the farm tour. Hopefully there's not going to be any disruption on that with weather. There's no talk of one, but it is looking a little peculiar this week, so we'll see how that goes. Love you guys. Give me a hug. Happy Father's Day. I'll see you on the next video. Godspeed. God bless. Pray, prep, and be peaceful. Stay out of the minutia. I love you.